It's been a very intense couple of weeks for Man United fans as far as Paul Pogba is concerned. It's quickly turned into one of the most painful transfer sagas we've ever had, and we've had Vidal, Thiago Alcantara and Wesley Sneijder, so we know what it's all about. But we're here today with reports from Italy that he could be announced as a Manchester United player today. Now here is all the latest on Paul Pogba. Now, where we're going to start, as always, with Gianluca Di Marzio, the source when it comes to these Pogba stories. He's saying that on Thursday afternoon, Raiola, Pogba's agent, met with Juventus and Man United in Italy to finalise that deal. And that Juventus had their lawyers there, and that basically the fee was agreed. 110 million euros for Pogba was the base fee, and that percentage that is owed to Raiola as commission was going to be paid by Man United. That was such a big sticking point in this whole Pogba deal. Juventus didn't want to pay it, Man United didn't want to pay it, but given that initial reports suggested that this fee could be anywhere between 110 to 145 million euros, going to 110, it seems like Man United have negotiated Raiola's commission into the price, which is good work by Ed Woodward. And then soon after that, Fabrizio Romano basically saying the exact same thing as Di Marzio, seeing as they work in the same team. The deal is done. Everything is done on paper, and the only thing that stands now in between Pogba and his move to Manchester United was to complete a medical just to make sure he's fit before it could be made official. And then Adidas popped in with another blah, blah, blah advert. You can see it next to me here. This time, they specifically show Man United's crest. They show Stormzy outside Old Trafford. And you don't have to put two and two together here. Adidas pays £75 million per year to make our shirts. They would not just take the piss out of Man United by creating this advert campaign that's basically laughing at us for failing to sign Pogba. And then on Friday morning, they released another one, this time a Real Madrid players in, about blah, blah, blah. And it's got me thinking, you know, all of this started from Mino Raiola, Pogba's agent. He sent a tweet out saying that the Pogba deal is not done, it's just a load of blah, blah, blah. Was that a marketing stunt all along? Because for Adidas to have done all of this in the space of time they have would either be A, incredibly efficient work, or B, it was all planned. You decide. And then we have reports from French reporter Nabil Djelit. He was saying that Pogba was flying to Los Angeles, was landing in Los Angeles at 1:30 local time on Thursday in order for him to undergo a medical examination. And that was the last step in between him and his move to Manchester United. Once that was complete, everything was done and an announcement could be made. And then on Friday morning, pictures emerged on Reddit of a fan with Pogba. We've got it here next to you. We'll leave a link in the description. We don't know whether it's real or not, but it's got a story behind it and it seems to have some traction. So Pogba might have been spotted in LA after all, which would prove these reports correct. And then we move on to Massimiliano Nerozzi, the La Stampa journalist, has great sources and great links with Juventus. He's saying that Pogba to Man United is going to be announced on Friday. He's put his neck on the line. He's been quite accurate throughout the story. We brought you reports from him 2 days ago where he said it was going to be a deal done worth 115 million euros. And Di Marzio has followed up on that, saying that the deal is done for a fee in excess of 110 million euros, 110 plus, around about there. So it sounds like Nerozzi was correct after all, and hopefully he's correct about Pogba being unveiled on Friday. And then with the writing on the wall, we can see some Juventus fans and websites are already saying goodbye to Paul Pogba. He's been a great player for them in 4 years. He's won 4 league titles. He helped them get to a Champions League final. And he's become a massive cult icon. And why not? In the 4 years since he's left Man United, he has become one of the world's best central midfielders. And it looks like he's coming back to United, where hopefully he fulfills his full potential to become the world's best midfielder. So with Gianluca Di Marzio, Massimiliano Nerozzi, Fabrizio Romano and people posting photos of Pogba in LA, everything is set on Friday for the announcement to be made. We're not saying it's 100% going to happen, we're just bringing you the reports, but there's no smoke without fire, and we have followed these reports intensely over the last couple of weeks. It's been exhausting, but it's been worth it, and I hope we've helped you follow the story because it's very complicated and hard to stay on top of what's going on. These daily updates were absolutely necessary because so much happened every single day. But hopefully today, on Friday, we're going to see Paul Pogba announced as a Manchester United player. So that's it for today's update. We're keeping it short and sweet this one. That's all the updates for you. Hopefully, we don't have to bring you any more because by the time that our next video goes out, Pogba will be announced as a Man United player. Please drop a like on the video as always, everybody, and we'll see you soon.